Good morning, traders. So the Aussie is really starting to sort of move to the beat of my drum at the moment, which is always rewarding when you start getting your technical analysis correct and you start benefiting financially off it. So I just want to show you a couple of things here. So the first thing is, I'm just going back in history here to show you something. So this here was a consolidation pattern. So we had a really strong move up, and then we had a consolidation, and then we followed through. Okay, so this is just the way the market functions. We tend to move in twos. Okay, so you can see there was a first move, consolidation, there's a second move, and you can see that measured move target 54,764 played out, and obviously they would have aimed for 55,000 because it's a round number, but anyway, that measured move played out quite nicely. Okay, which was that was a sizable move. It was like 5,000 odd points. So now what I'm seeing at the moment is, again, we've had a very strong move up. Okay, we had a little bit of confusion here below the alligator, but still it was a very strong rejection off this level. We've pulled back and we've formed another rejection bar here. So for me, this is the play. And bear in mind that I don't believe in coincidences when it comes to the market, because this is a pure mathematical model. And I'll put a level on there, and lo and behold, we target the previous highs. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm expecting to play out. So what validates this is a break above this level here. So let's just put that in. So a break on the weekly and a close above that level there gives us a validation that this move is going to continue. Okay, so that's kind of the play that I'm looking for. Okay, there's nothing else on the weekly that I want to point out apart from, let's just write that on the daily. So we can get it nice and neat. So we had a downward trend line which was broken, okay, and as far as I was concerned, it was a retest of this trend line. But what has formed is another one here. I'm just going to just tidy it up there. You can see 1, 2, 3, and then you've got 4 and 5. Okay, to this downward trend line. So for now, this downward trend has broken. Okay, and you can see how the daily, the awesome oscillator, is only starting to get to the zero line. And what we're looking for is pretty much something like this. We're looking for it to trend to the upside and momentum to be strong to the upside. So that would be really a good scenario for us. Well, for those of us that are trading with the trend anyway. Okay, so as you can see, this trend is strong. It has been a very strong trend to the upside. Okay, and this is a short-term trend, so we're not talking about the longer-term trend from down here. Okay, so the short-term trend right now is up, and it is strong. I mean, how many red candles are there in this trend? Now, ask yourself one question. If you're long, how much money are you making? And if you're short in this trend, how much money are you making? Don't get fooled that trying to pick the tops and scalp the tops. Shorts right now are scalps. So if you're going to trade them accordingly. Don't try and hang on for things like gaps or long-term breakout targets like down here or down here, because you're going to get burnt. Okay, the alligator is pointing straight up, and for as long as we stay this side of the alligator like this is a very strong trend to the upside. So ignore your gaps to the bottom, ignore your breakout targets to the bottom, focus on the lower time frames and pick your entries for the longs on those lower time frames. Okay, so now on the 4 hour, we do have a M top brewing. Okay, you can see how we touched the Bollinger Band there, and now we've come inside the Bollinger Band here. So we definitely do have a M top brewing, but in order for this to be validated, we would need to break below here. Okay, And if you look at the chart, you'll see a break below that level gives you a break below the red line of the alligator. Okay, and this is also a fractal. So if you break a fractal below this red line, it is a valid fractal break and you can expect more downside. Okay, so now you can see how the fractal and the alligator plays and the Bollinger and pretty much every different strategy on the planet that has been devised, all is devised from price action. And it's quite simple. This previous low gets broken, then there's a high probability for more downside. That's what it boils down to. Okay, so that, and there is also divergence brewing. So there is a potential top coming into play. But again, the trend is up. So you play with the trend until this top pattern plays out. Anyway, let's go down to the 1 hour. Okay, so you do have the daily gap up here. It's still open. And you can see how the retail traders were burnt, all holding on for that opening gap at the top there. And they got taken out because the bears were lying in ambush right here at this level. It kind of always works out like that. So support, resistance, Fibonacci levels, and breakout pattern targets always trump a opening gap. So in the hierarchy, opening gap is the last thing that's always targeted. And you can see there's another example. Okay, so it ran up like 450 odd points and then came back 350 points and then rallied up 200 points. So it's always going to happen. So your ambushes are always going to take place. And you can see how the bears were holding on here for this here, for the gap, because everybody's targeting the gap again. And lo and behold, they get ambushed. And the ambush was in a very sneaky place, which was basically on the inside bar. So there's inside bar. See that inside bar there? And then there was another inside bar. Sorry, here. There's inside tail there, which it didn't quite get to. But you can see that's pretty much where the ambush was laid. Okay, remember what I've said. Every tail tells a story. There's a reason why price turned and it created a tail. So treat it as a support to resistance level. Okay, so what am I doing today? So you can see, firstly, the awesome oscillator is also forming a potential reversal pattern here. Okay, so top, the price is going higher, but the awesome oscillator is going lower. Now, this thing could move up for another leg still, and at this stage, we are above the alligator, so the trend is up, and again, you know, there's more money on the table by being long right now than being short. This was the only leg that you had any form of money on the short. So you had a 500-point move down. I think this was like a 300-point move down. So that's 800 points versus 2,800 points up. So anyway, you decide which way you want to trade. But for me, I stick with the trend. I stay with the trend. Safer, it's more profitable and less stressful. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, this downward trend broke out, and then we came back to test it yesterday, and the retest has been successful. So we've had a good test. USA had a pretty good run last night. So I suspect we're going to get more upside today. And what I'll be doing is looking for pretty much the same as yesterday. So the 15-minute candle is a bullish candle like that. I'm in with a stop below the bullish candle there, and we trade it to the upside, and we're looking for the next target. So the next target is this level up here, and I think there are, I just want to double check. Yeah, so that would be the next level. After that, we have this level here. So this Brooks gap here, this swing low here, that would be the next level. Okay, so what are we looking for here? Probably another 400 points, I would assume. Yeah, it's 400 points to that level and 500 points to the next one. So that's kind of that's been the norm every day for the Aussie, is to run 300-400 points and then consolidate a bit and then move to the top again. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. So get down. Yeah, I'd like to see something in this area here for an entry long. Actually, I lie. I'd need to see us hold above that level there. So if we can open in the first 15 minutes and hold above this level, then I'll take the long. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. If we do retrace and break below this level here, then you'll find that more than likely that this daily gap will close, because that's the last. There's one, two. We'll have to break through these three levels. Break through these three levels, then you'll find the daily gap will close here, which would be a good entry to be long. A break below this level brings the M top into play, and only then would that be a reversal pattern on the higher time frames, which would target us. Oh, it'll bring us all the way back down to the bottom here. Okay, but for now the trend is up, so I'm looking for longs, and really a break below this level will get me a little bit worried, but a break below this level will convince me that the trend is changing. Okay, so I hope that helps. Stay safe, stay profitable, and enjoy the day. I'll catch you later.